Dragon Merchant Guild Tobias.
Have we met before in Duvenkroon?
I don't know. Have we?
They don't have a merchant's guild here?
Nope. They absolutely do not. What have we got this way? That must be up. Ooh. This seems like a shaman-y place, even though the shaman was back down the hill. Dragon Museum Overseer Ulan. Alrighty, what do we got here, sir?
Quite often, personal emotions are the main cause of one's failures. Oh, I see you have an interest in dragons.
Always. We have a dragon egg, a dragon tooth. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what that is either. Lebreska's statue. It's a statue modelled in the shape of Lebreska. You need only look at it to see its majesty. Examine carefully. From its huge wings to its deadly claws, the statue was intricately detailed from top to bottom. The sculptor of his piece is unknown, but whoever it was, they were clearly skilled at their craft. Nice. Any books here? Perhaps not. Oh, there is. Ulan's collection. Labor sources Ulan has been compiling for some time now. It appears to be a mountain of information. Huh, get it? A mountain? Ah, we have to turn around. This is kind of the direction we're supposed to be going in. Demi-Beast Educator Zaya. Are you preaching?
What the Abets really need is a structured educational system.
I don't disagree.
What the Abet...
Are you going to work on that? Do we talk to you? You don't have anything over your head. No, didn't think so. Prismatic Wildflower Inn owner. Is this an inn? God, okay.
If it's a
Shansha.
soft bed you're after,
Sandscha,
you can't
sorry.
go wrong at the Prismatic Wildflower Inn. If it's a soft...
Runaway worker, Rabbitfoot.
I see such vivid horrors when I close my eyes. It's a living hell.
Are you running away from Udalita? Where are you coming from?
I see such vivid horror.
I just asked because of the slave collar. Okay, there's someone here that I can speak to, but where? Maybe it's the night vendor? Maybe. I don't know if it was him or not. Oh well. Storage keeper, Kulan.
Ailton is so quiet. There's no end to my boredom.
Then why do you live and work here?
What? You think me and Bayarma look alike? Nonsense!
I don't know who Bayama is. Oh, the Central Market Director.
Hey, see these dark circles under my eyes?
I do, but what of them?
Hey,
Are you going to elaborate on them? No? Okay. Okay, it's all you. That just leaves you guys, and that should be all of Ailton, I hope. Imperial Delivery, Tolgoldor.
The Prismatic Wildflower Inn is always full these days.
I don't know where they stay, because an inn implies staying.
Poor Sanchar must be having such a tough time of it.
And why is it full? Of what? Of whom? Liana? Imperial Crafting Delivery, Gabata.
If you have a knack for crafting, you should give Imperial Crafting Delivery a try.
Absolutely not.
It seems all Togoldor does is worry.
Customs, Pita.
Even if we were all born different, we're all one in mind and body. Those who aren't Abets but bear our names are no different.
Cool. Is that everyone? Do question marks normally appear on the map? Yes, it does. Yeah, see. We are still missing people. I don't know if I can go to that person just yet. Whether it's something further down the track. Oh, we didn't go here. Hello? Puto?
Would you mind getting me a book about the winter tree from Tabudai?
Is Tabadai here?
We make oak pills using a tradition.
Tabadai? 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 Tabadai's not here. Where's Tabadai? Didn't realize you guys lived here. Carpenter Vatu.
Oh, your weapon! Can I see it, adventurer? Goodness, I've never seen a weapon like it.
That's why it's taken me so long to kill things. I just realized I have a basic bitch weapon.
Oh, your weapon!
I have a starter weapon. Oh my god, no wonder I do so pitiful damage. Yo, blacksmith, where are you, boo? I need a better weapon. Or better yet, the central market. Yo.
Hey, see these dark circles under my eyes?
I've just realized that I have trash on me. Is that what I have on me? Do I have a Slayer? Probably. I have... Oh god, my money is just dwindling because I'm not making any. Shit. I don't want anything exceptional. I just want something basic but decent. Like, that seems a bit expensive. 16 to 21 over, say, you. 10 to 4. I don't need anything incredible. I'm not trying to do amazing numbers, you know? Oh, you only have basic. I mean, to be sure, anything's better than what I currently possess. Do you all only have basic level weapons? Oh. Does no one ever bother? Oh, you do? Look at that. That's such an improvement for an absolute steal. So you do 93 to 103. God, and you cost more? That makes literally no sense. Yeah, I think I'll take it. Oh, they're going very quickly. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm going so broke. This is horrible, actually. What do we want? 105. 197. That does definitely explain why I wasn't really getting anywhere in those fights. Caphras. You can have my Caphras,
before you even say it.
Take my
You and
Caphras.
Kulon are not alike.
And the meat. And my citron seed. And my small potions. Oh wait, I can just alchemy them into bigger potions. Not that I'm using potions, but I can do that. Sell. Oh, stuff it. Just collect all. It's not like I'm getting much for it. Citron seed. Oh, they're in high demand. There you go. You're welcome. Lamb meat, also in high demand, oddly enough. You can have that as well. Caphras stone, max. Oh, come on. You guys can splurge. I can't believe I went under 1 billion. This is depressing. But I now have a shiny new sword. Who else have we not met? This is really distracting. Oh, we haven't done like this entire... Oh, top area. Okay. No one in the bottom area we missed? I mean, we're going to hit him along the way, and the other guy is in the same building as the dude we're seeing, so... Yep, okay, we've hit everyone south of me. Okay, north. I meant south when I was rotating, not actual true south. There's a whole upper town here. Winter time vendor. Umpter.
You can't climb Everfrost in just regular garb.
That's right, we're going to freeze to death. I forgot about that.
So, would you like to see the wares I've crafted? They're rather popular.
Does that mean you
can't
sell
climb
citron
Everfrost
tea?
in just regular garb.
No, he doesn't. Hunter's clothes? Has that always existed? I don't remember hunter's clothes being a thing. Basket vendor, a mug. Really? What do you literally just sell baskets?
Hi there. Looking, but I've heard Serendian ceramics
What
are
do you
really
do with
famous.
them?
Have you ever been?
It stores and carries stuff. If for your house, I don't think I really understand. Jeweler Bayabandi.
Zabaya prefers smart, intelligent types, right?
I don't know who that is. Is this person over here?
When the right crystals arrive, I'll craft a thing of beauty.
And good for you. You're passionate about what you do. Okay, this chick doesn't even have a name, so I can't tell. And here she is, Zabaya, the general goods vendor.
Tell him I love shiny accessories like earrings and necklaces.
I will go convey that immediately. Because he seems quite interested. So yeah. Wandering Alchemist Dallas Shine. Okay. Sure. Fruit vendor Biamba.
We grew every fruit and vegetable here ourselves.
Good for you. Material vendor Tulga.
You won't find better anywhere else. But here I go again, embarrassing my wife with flattery. I better shut up.
Why do you just randomly have a southern accent when literally no one else has one? Seems a little out of place. Okay. Let's go via this little section over here. Bard, San Marino. Oh, it's a party over here.
I'm so enthralled by the majesty of the sights here that I simply cannot will myself to leave. I'm going to be given my hill-sworn name soon.
Oh, wow. Good for you. Somalia, Sarangarel.
Would you like a drink to go with the meal my brother made?
No.
I just finished making a fresh pitcher of Ailton ale with a splash of sweet goat's milk.
Vomit. Cook. Nang. Okay, I see. This is your brother.
Secret of my cooking? Well, I never bother weighing ingredients. I've worked long.
How is that a secret? That seems inconsistent.
Ah, the chef's away right now. How about I knock you up something to eat?
You mean he's not the chef, or is he just the cook?
The chef's away.
Is there really a difference in this particular circumstance? Cagdum Hunter Francis.
I wouldn't even be here were it not for the help of the abets. I wouldn't even...
Okay. Just gonna, excuse me, walk along your table.
If you want to succeed as an entrepreneur, you must be passionate. We'd rather live a quiet life, but the Dregan Merchants Guild never gives us a moment's rest.
Look at that glorious head of hair. Javier Rodin, Australian businessman. Is everybody? I think it's everybody. Sorry, I was looking at my map. When I was doing this, I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking at the map to find the question marks. I apologize if that was dizzying for anybody not looking at the map at the time. Is there anyone outside the building or is everybody inside? Looks like everybody's inside. Okay.
Oh, it's such a nice day. You know that I always want you to be happy, right?
I don't know that I trust you, Sparkle. Timmy Beast historian Munkseg.
How knowledgeable are you on the history of your own hometown, adventurer?
I don't have a hometown, sir. I literally do not know where I come from.
Whether good or bad, we must record every part of our history. Even those parts we'd sooner wish to forget. The history of abets that I record will never wilt away, like the meaning of my name. Conflicts such...
Demibeast scribe Alton.
My calling is to record all. I live, therefore I write.
You voice act a lot of the people in this world.
Why could I not...
Well, the Khan's stupid and died, so, I don't know that you really wanted to have gone there. Winter Tree researcher Tabadai. Tabadai's here!
The mountain's energy is extraordinary. Don't you agree? In time, you'll understand what I mean.
Everyone just seems so cold here. Engineer researcher Ulagan.
The other abets may not know, but I do. In fact, they're more gentle and kind-hearted than most others.
I'm assuming the Octinchini. Alrighty, yeah! I have finally made it here. Chief of Ailton Hunvich. Except now I need to go grab some water, so, Oh, wow! Look at you and what you're wearing. You look pretty cool. Okay, I was a smidge too far away.
A voice within announced your arrival.
That's creepy.
Welcome to Ailton. You have crossed through the Jade Starlight Forest path of prophecy, I assume?
Nah, I just came trolling through the woods.
Yes, it was also they who defeated the mysterious monstrosity that appeared at Bronte's Bolt.
I just realized that you were here. I'm so sorry.
Are you the chief of Ailton? I have something to tell you.
It can't be. Wait. Lando, please leave us.
We're even going to discuss his father's demise in front of him. Fox
No,
rule.
he needs to hear this. Both here and at the Snowstorm guard post. You treated him like a child. But a child still matures without consent.
Ooh, is he speaking in Lando's favor?
Aren't those the oak pills we once shared with the oak Jinshini? Please, explain to us why you have brought these before us. Wait a minute. They can't be seeking a truce. Not after all the trouble they've caused.
These oak pills have been poisoned.
Are they accusing us of poisoning them?
The deers,
We
yes.
would never engage in such barbarism.
As it would happen, your Khan spoke much the same. And so, to prove the innocence of the Arbets, he voluntarily chose to take this oak pill himself.
What? Always so trusting, honest to a fault. Why? Why would he commit such a foolish act? It simply doesn't make sense.
The first deer Mara uttered these words. Acknowledge when you are not adept in combat, but seek out friends to fight in your stead.
Of course, that's very wise. We should hire some mercenaries to protect us. Quickly now, let's put out the word to all corners of
Can
the
you
cotton.
just slow down?
The Snowstorm guard post was in such disarray. This explains everything.
Be quiet, all of you! If my father were here, you think he would just hire more mercenaries? What we need to do is get to the root of all this chaos and confusion.
Yeah, everyone in this room is kind of stupid.
Only then can we restore the mountain of eternal winter. Not through mercs, with their lackluster money-grubbing ways, but with our own hands. The Fox Rule has not yet come to a close. That, my friends, is the way of the Khan whose seat still bears his warmth. That, my friends, is the way of life in the Highlands, and every single one of you needs to respect it.
I kind of feel like Lando's outburst came out of absolutely nowhere. I mean, yeah, old mate back here, I don't know, he was, you know, yapping on about mercenaries, and I do think that was bad, and I do think that is a reason to be yelled at. But I think more people should have reacted ill to the news and were thinking more about stupid things like mercenaries and not focusing on the real matter of hand. I feel like more people needed to have reacted in like vein for Lando to have had his outburst rather than just literally one person. It makes his outburst seem very unnatural.
Your father had no choice but to consume that
He
oak
had
pill.
many choices in life.
If he hadn't done so, even those oak Jinshini yet to go mad would have laid waste to the village with hate-filled eyes. As a leader, it was a difficult but necessary decision for him to make.
It really wasn't. It was the dumbest thing he could have done in the situation. He led to his own demise, and you trying to appease Lando with his words is not helping the situation at all.
Puto has taken the poisoned oak pill to the research lab. Why not take a breather and look around town while we wait for the results?
I already looked around town, Lando, and you don't seem particularly cut up about the fact that we know your dad's dead.
No. Is there a place that keeps records of visitors in this town? The Oak Jinshini originally suspected the Deer Abets. Even in a place like this, the enemy could be an outsider. No, under these circumstances, the enemy must be from the outside.
In that case, you can find the city highland border, home to the Fox Abets, right beside the central market.
Your dad is dead. Why don't you seem more cut up about it? You should be sad and mourning, and yes, maybe you're pushing through to get to the root of the cause because it's what your father would have wanted, blah, 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 blah. You should still have a trace of sorrow in you. Did the voice director not tell the voice actor how he needs to act in this particular instance? And tell him that he's just received news of his father's demise? You really shouldn't be so chipper right now.
It is a place that oversees all who cross over from the highlands to the city, and vice versa.
Very bad voice direction.
Then I shall head there first. You should go make yourself useful and look around as well.
I already
yes?
have.
The path that I must take is clear.
Now, see?
I must find the true enemy that wrought this chaos and ascend the mountain.
And saying that he still sounds chipper. he needs to have even more sorrow in his voice. But why wasn't this in the previous statement? Oh. Did you see the way Jordienne stared at the fox abbats just now? It was as if he had found his long-lost child. What? Well, you and I both know he'll be scurrying about all over the place, so now's the time for us to catch a breather, no? Truth is, I caught a glimpse of a rather interesting place while coming here. I think it'll tickle your fancy as well. How about it? Oh, the Dragon Museum. Yeah, I've already been there. But sure, what do you have to chat about? Best weapon and armor. Why would I want to ask you about that? You know, fudge all about good armor and stuff. Okay, well, we're going to the Dragon Museum, which I've already been to, but I guess we're going back. I had a feeling I'd be going back to it. And I'll be able to interact with some of the books on the shelf, perhaps. Hello, I'm back.
Outsiders call this place the Dragon Museum. Pleased to meet you. My name is Ulan, and I oversee this city of origin. Here, you can learn the tales of the ancestors who received the wisdom and blessing of the seventh witch born from Lebreska's first death.
Yes, please tell me about the seventh witch that we've ignored almost this entire time.
For my veins carry the blood of the one who brought this calamity upon the mountain of eternal winter. As a descendant of Silverfrond, I sought to atone for his past sins by renouncing the city and settling here in the highlands. Even when the other descendants of Silverfrond responded to the Great Founder's call, abandoning their original settlements and gathering beneath the forbidden Black Mountain, we chose to remain here and guard this place in the mountain of eternal winter as living witnesses to history.
What's the Black Mountain? Where is the Black Mountain? And why is it forbidden?
Oh, all of these relics were collected by us members of the Dragon Appreciation Society. Simply put, all of us here are what you might call dragon aficionados. There's countless dragon relics yet to be found, scattered all over the globe. Go on, take your time, and have a good long look around. If you found yourself here, all on your own, then maybe, someday, you may find yourself amongst our ranks as a member of the DAS. No?
I'll pass, but thanks for the offer.
Fine, fine, I'll stop proselytizing for now.
Proselytizing?
Since this is your first time here,
Proselytizing?
would you mind if I took you on a little tour?
I really think sometimes I just go into like Google Translate and just translate something and just take it for the word for granted, even though it's not used in society. Chapter 1, Lebreska.
The dragon Lebreska, scourge of all dragonkind. She devoured the hearts of her kin, and thus reigned over the Golden Mountain, long into her rule, and with all who would seek to challenge her slain, a flame appeared. Was this a trick of the gods, or a test? And so it was that Lebreska came to possess the god-consuming flame, Yenix. She used this flame to challenge the authority of those gods, but she underestimated them.
She also sounds silly.
They tore from her body all wing and all limb,
You brought that
and
upon yourself,
wrought
Lebreska.
eternal winter upon Golden Mountain, so its name and glory would be
Right.
forever lost.
So it was known as Golden Mountain. Aha. Then it became the Mountain of Eternal Winter.
It was in this pitiful state that Lebreska experienced her first death, laying herself to rest in the haven of slumbering origin. The flame nestled deep in her heart. But from Lebreska's first death, 7 beings awoke, who, in the village below the mount, came to be known as the 7 Witches of Everfrost.
This guy has been most informative. 7 Witches of Everfrost, let's go!
Bronte, Witch of Thunder, she who rends the dragon's wings. Cahel, Witch of Blight, she who rots the dragon's claws. Sethra, Witch of Rifts, she who splits the dragon's scales. Lesha, witch of fever, she who drains the dragon's energy. Marsh, witch of swamps, she who binds the dragon's ankles. Owena, witch of ruin, she who collapses the dragon's airways. And last but not least, Arethia, witch of erasure, she who expunges all fear of dragons. Lebreska, keeper of the Golden Mountain, even at the brink of death, bestowed upon us a gift. For from her death did these 7 witches arise, who used their mystical powers to protect us from the fearsome dragons. Many moons passed under their protection, but we knew the 7 witches would one day die and herald in an era of misfortune where we would have to fight the dragons ourselves. While its golden hue is now obfuscated by blanketed snow, may the sun reflecting off its frosty peak be an eternal reminder of Golden Mountain's glory.
Era of Misfortune.
Sadly, that era of misfortune came sooner than expected, for fate is a cruel mistress, and she will not be denied. Arethia, the witch of erasure, fell in love with the human Silverfrond, and in doing so, neglected her sworn duty. The 6 witches recanted the wisdom and blessings they had bestowed upon Silverfrond, then slew Arethia with Lebreska's fang.
Don't know how. Doesn't look particularly sharp. And that seems like a bit of an overreaction. You couldn't have just exiled her. You had to kill her and curse her lover.
The once forgotten fear of dragons resurfaced, suffocating the humans who trembled in fear at this apparent curse wrought by the 6 witches. Play with the flames of love, and you will be burned. Grief-stricken and fearing for his life, Silverfrond made his way to Orzeka, seeking the god that grants all wishes.
One more winter.
The god told Silverfrond that he must retrieve the Yenix, the holy flame still in the embrace of the dead golden dragon, if his wish is to be granted. So Silverfrond ascended the mountain of eternal winter, only to find Lebreska alive, living her second life.
It's interesting that the 6 witches didn't stop him from getting up the mountain.
There, he learned of the Yenix's true might, that it has the power to consume gods, and realized that he had been deceived by the wish-granting god. Can fate ever be denied? For just as he had with Arethia, when Silverfrond's eyes fell upon Lebreska in that fateful encounter, he fell blindly in love with her.
She's a dragon. He's a human. She's a dragon who has no limbs and no wings. She's literally just a lump of meat with a neck and a head. And you fell in love with her? What?
And Lebreska, who clung to life just barely thanks to the Yenix, found comfort in the lonely human before her. And the mountain of eternal winter soon saw a warmer winter unfold.
How are the witches going to take that? Something good is happening to their mother, but it's at the hands of the human they essentially cursed and killed his lover.
But then the Knights of Dawn arrived, seeking to bring an end to the god
Who are
of
the
wishes.
Knights of Dawn anyway?
They persuaded Silverfrond to carry the Yenix to him.
But who are the Knights of Dawn? I really don't know who they are. I don't know that I've ever heard of them before. Okay, so that's how Kazaka died. I think it's the first time we've ever heard that. Is it? Maybe? Don't know.
I vow to return, for I know this flame is your life, promised Silverfrond to Lebreska as he set off.
Then she just let him have it?
The 6 witches had no choice but to allow Silverfrond to leave for Orzeka with the Yenix.
That must have grated against them.
The golden dragon Lebreska had granted it.
They must have really hated that.
But no sooner had he left, a deathly winter descended upon the mountain. It seemed that Lebreska's second life had come with a price, for something dwelt inside her. Something that the Yenix had kept at bay. But with the Yenix gone, it now consumed her from within.
Kind of seems like she made a stupid decision too. If you know, I mean, she may not know that this darkness within blah 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 was already there and that the Yenix is keeping her alive. But she knew that the Yenix was vital to her living. So the fact that she just gave it to this random ass human she just met just screams of stupidity. Here, take it, even though I know it is very likely I'm going to die from doing this. It's not like he was in a life or death situation in any way, shape or form. If he had been, then it would have been like a beautiful sacrifice of love, even though she doesn't love the human. But again, she doesn't love the human. He was not in a life or death situation. It was wholly unnecessary.
It felt as though an eternity had passed, but still Silverfrond had not returned. In time, Lebreska's eyes grew dim, and her memories faded like dreams.
So we have to find out where Silverfrond and the Knights of Dawn took the Yenix after that, after they slew Gazaka, because we need to find the Yenix, right?
Eventually, the small sliver of hope she clung to evaporated, and with it a great calamity befell the mountain of eternal winter. There are no witches to protect us now. It is now up to us to defend ourselves against the dragons.
So far, you've only ever mentioned one dragon in this land, Lebreska. Who are these other dragons that they keep mentioning that they never actually mention? It's all about fear of dragons and, protect ourselves against the dragon. What dragons? There doesn't appear to be any other than Lebreska.
Proclaimed the one now known as the Great Founder. I have many more a tale to tell, but the beauty of adventuring is finding them for yourself, no?
No, I am somewhat enjoying just having you tell me the stories.
Not to mention, there's someone waiting for you outside. Stop by again sometime. The City of Origin is always open.
Well, thank you for telling me these tales. I have needed this information for quite some time, and it's nice that you finally sought to give me the information I've been asking after. Oh yeah, I meant to do my potions. Shaking? Mixing? Simple alchemy. You lot. Go. Lovely. Thank you so much for your hard work. Yeet! Hello. Welcome to the shortcut bar. Thanks, buddy.